All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and welcome to the stream. And that's not what we're supposed to be seeing. I don't know why it does that. Okay, there we go. But hello, everybody. My name is John, and welcome to the stream. And we are back with more. I don't know why I wanted to say Resident Evil. Resident Evil was literally at the tip of my tongue. I'm like, no, we're not playing Resident fucking Evil. We're playing Final Fantasy 16, which this game has been a treat. I've been playing this game and honestly, I don't want to stop. Like, playing this game has been honestly the most fun I've had with a Final Fantasy game. I think, and I'm talking about mainline Final Fantasy game. And honestly, I'm gonna say 16 is a nice breath of fresh air. Like 9 was to me. It wasn't like 10 for me, because I think 10 was the last Final Fantasy game I say I enjoyed. Not saying much on 12 because I played 12, I completed 12. 12 has its own fun. But it still kind of like goes to the black sheep corner with Final Fantasy VIII, which I also enjoy Final Fantasy VIII, but again, black sheep, and it was one of those weird games, whether you liked or hated it. 13 was another one I say I liked. Would I go back to it? No, because it takes too long to get to the part that makes Final Fantasy games fun, which is going to fight different monsters, going to have fun, and go just pretty much having the freedom to go where you want. And you don't get that freedom until like 6 to 8 hours into the game, and that's not fun. That's not okay. Well, correction, if we're talking about just going straight through the game, just doing all the main story shit, which you can't because you have to grind, because if you don't, everything will kill you from that point forward. But if you're just going straight through the game, you probably need everything that first 4 to maybe 6 hours, because of course that is including cutscenes. So honestly, I just cut off about 2 to 4 hours, but still that's too damn long to wait for. You know, to get to the big meaty part of the game that all Final Fantasy games are known for, which is like self-exploration, and they don't let you do that for a while. 15, I enjoyed the shit of it. I enjoyed the shit out of 15. A lot of people talk shit about 15, which I can understand why, but at the same time, it wasn't a bad game. It really wasn't. The only thing that people market that game as being bad because the story is confusing, because Final Fantasy 15 story was spread out, and I know I'll talk about this before, but I'll just narrow down the mediums. It was an app. It was a game that you could play on PlayStation 4 and I think also from Xbox, called Kingsglaive. Then there was an anime. Then there was a movie, and then everything wraps up with Final Fantasy 15 and what's gonna happen. So that's why a lot of people felt like the story was empty, when honestly they gave it to us in different mediums that nobody knew about or watched. And it just kind of sucked a lot of the wind out of 15 sales, but that didn't make it bad. Just, mismarketed, and the story was too spread out between too many things to where people could actually care about what the story was. But honestly, I just like the story between Gladio. It was Gladio, Noctis, Prompto, and Ignis. I love those characters. Like, the ultimate bromance. It was cool as shit, because all these people actually cared about each other. They had their ups, their downs, their doubts, but there was always somebody to keep shit together, and I like that. And what's good, Rooster? How you doing tonight? But when it comes to Final Fantasy 16, I think 16 is the best Final Fantasy game when it comes to not only redefining the genre, well, redefining the series, not the genre, but the series. Well, fuck, they did redefine the series and get the genre again with this fucking game. But they redefined the series, because games that changed how Final Fantasy played in the Final Fantasy series was from 1 to 4, then from 4 to 7 Then from 7 to 10, from 10 to, I want to say 13, and then from 13, it's now honestly 15 and 16, but because of how 16 was received, I can't strongly say 16. I'm at 15, but 16 definitely is again redefining the series. And well, you know what? Hold on. If I'm doing it by just defining what the games do now, has been doing since like, you know, turn-based RPGs and what you just kind of chose an attack. So yeah, it would be between 1 and 4. 5 gave us the job system. Then 6 did it, then 7 with the materia system. Then we did it again with, we can have characters in the background and kind of switch the whole team out. You get to play with the whole fucking team in the game. So that's Final Fantasy X. Then it got changed around 12 and 13, which kind of shared the same type of combat, but only 13's was more focused, while 12 was a bit more scattered. 15, it would turn into an ARPG with friends, but with other characters. Then this one's just kind of just fantasy made cry. That's what it is. This is definitely what this game is, and it's again redefined the series. And fuck, does it feel good to play? It feels so fucking good to play. I love this game, chat. If anybody is just looking to get into the series and don't have to go back to the old ones, or just want to go back to the old ones and see how far this series has come, this honestly welcomes both the new and the old. But it does, just like it has been since the series has started to change slowly, gotten rid of a few, well, a good chunk of the Final Fantasy fans that came from like maybe at the most Final Fantasies like 5 through 7. Well, 5 through 10, because 5 through 10 is, you can say it's the same because it's still turn-based, still choose an attack, still classes, etc., etc., with new ways to go around doing it. But a lot of people, I still saw around Final Fantasy X didn't like 10 for a minute. They didn't like Tidus. Until, you know, people came around, like always. Like, some folks don't like shit at first until the game is given some air to breathe, and then you got other people that either A, couldn't afford it at the time, you know, a $60 game, which has come down to like 30, 20, maybe catch a sale, it's on $10 at your local GameStop, and can play it and be like, damn, I should have played this game at day 1. Because I played Final Fantasy X at day fucking 1. And I enjoyed the shit out of Final Fantasy X on the motherfucking PlayStation 2. But the departure started around Final Fantasy 12. Because a lot of people are like, this isn't traditional Final Fantasy. This isn't my turn-based RPG. And it just continued, because even as the games continue to progress, even the directors and producers were like, we don't want Final Fantasy to stay the same. We want Final Fantasy to evolve. We don't want it to be the same beast it was. We want to continue to see Final Fantasy grow. And this is what they're doing. Now, I will say that one thing I'm kind of salty about with the change, and this is just me personally, is that I'm used to Final Fantasy games having a team. Like, you know, you always had a team of characters. And granted, you do still get that in this game, but they are AI rather than just you giving them commands to do. And 15 was the same, because you really couldn't give too many commands to the other characters. It was limited, not super limited, but it was limited to what you could tell Ignis, Prompto, and Gladio what to do, because you were mostly playing, you know, Noctis. But this game doesn't have none of that, outside of course the dog, which I kind of love that at least you can do dog combos. So, you know, there's some soft blows there, and some blows being, you know, softly taken. But other than that, I like it. I do like this game. This game is fucking amazing. This game is one of the few contenders out so far that's gonna be game of the year. I honestly think this is gonna be the game of the fucking year. This game's gonna win best music, best art direction, best voice actor. Somebody gonna get it for either somebody gonna either get it for Sid for being the best supporting character, or for Clive, because Jesus Christ, I love hearing those two characters fucking talk and conversate. Which, rest in peace, Sid. But I like hearing all these characters in this game fucking talk. But hearing Sid talk, I just love this character. I just hate he had so few lines. I hate that he has so few lines when up to his death. I mean, he talked a lot, don't get me wrong. You heard a lot from Sid, but it's a shame that this game is still going on and you will no longer hear anything from Sid. I'm loving Clive's VA. Clive's VA is everything I expected in such a character. From young to middle age to young to like his 20s and now his 30s. Fuck. I love this character. This game is gonna be set to be one of the best games of the year, excuse me. But of course, like I said, I still got eyeballs out for Dragon's Dogma, because I think that too is gonna be a competitor. Because Dragon's Dogma's combat is amazing. I played Dragon's Dogma on this stream, and I may, before Dragon's Dogma come out, may try to run through the game. I gotta give myself at least a month, maybe a month and a half in advance. Actually, when I beat this game, I gotta see what's coming out in August. Because if there's nothing coming out in August, because like I said, I'm gonna be down for like the rest of August. Like after August 11th, y'all won't see me until probably like the second week of September. Depends on how my healing how recovery goes while I'm in the hospital. But yeah, while I'm in the hospital after my surgery. But after that, I have to see what I gotta catch up on in August. And then also in September. But depends on how long recovery is. Hopefully not until at least, I hope it's about a month. Because at least I'll be able to get around and still be able to sit my ass down and start my stream up and, you know, be with you guys. And deal with what I gotta deal with. But, other than that, I'll let you guys know on when I will do another Dragon's Dogma stream. But for now, enough of me talking. Let's continue where we left off. Alright, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we gotta speak the wait because now we gotta stop some shit from happening.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Of course, my lord.
I think each store I run into only sells one of those. That's interesting. What are those gill bugs? I know they give me gill bugs and I can sell those. Where do I find those at? Goblin coin can be traded. Gill.
Our thanks, my lord.
Crafting. Be traded for gill.
May it serve the cause well.
Here's the gill bug.
I'm sure that it will prove useful.
Alright, and I guess that's all.
I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Party members. Throughout the main story, Cloud will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clyde's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. But what you got going on tonight, Rooster? How was work? A loyal shield of Rosaria, though he was thought to be dead during the attack on Phoenix Gate, he somehow survived not only the disaster at the Imperial conquest that followed, he and the other like-minded shields took up residence in the abandoned Lazarus and formed the Guardians of the Flame, resident arms who fight for the restoration of the duchy. Guardians of the Flame. A clandestine group of ducal loyalists who lead the rebellion against the imperial occupation of Rosaria and Empress Annabella. Many of their number are drawn from those who survived the imperial attack on Phoenix Gate in the year 1860, who know full well the empire's involvement in the duchy's fall. They make their home in the abandoned Lazarus district outside of Port Isolde, from where they conduct their raids to free bearers from the Imperial yoke. This bitch McNugget, former Duchess of Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Empire of Sambrick. It was ever her purpose in life to perceive her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with a force she judged the mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria as... Fuck, I know that name, and I know that word, but my name... Fuck it. We say as leader of the Imperial Province, which she rules with a cruelty and contempt for the baseborn that was unknown in Archduke Elwin's days. The Black Shield, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as... Fuck, I hate I you know what? We're learning today, chat. We're gonna learn words. Okay, oh yeah, we're gonna learn words today. We gotta see what this word is, because I know the word, but it just escapes me, because I guess there's so many, like, weird-ass words that's put together that I'm not used to. I think it was, How do we spell it? First and foremost, where... And you know what? A lot of people would think, would I be embarrassed doing this on stream? Hell no, because education is in our everyday fucking lives. So you might as well get used to it. So we got what? Vicere. E E. There it is. That's the word, right? I hate when I can't see sometimes what the word I'm looking for. All right, there it is. Okay, let's hear it. How do we say this?
Vice Reign.
Vice Reign. Okay. So now we can start this sentence over and read it correctly. An order of knights. God damn it. Because I'm about to drop my controller, I had to catch it. An order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella and one of her first acts as vicereign of the imperial province of Rosario. While they most often march in small groups, their main host has been known to rally together to conduct large-scale raids. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, to which end they conduct cullings of both bearers and those judged to be duke or loyalists. The cullings. After being made vicereign of the newly annexed Rosarian territory, the Empress Annabella quietly established a host of loyal Imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain order. Though branded as keepers of the peace, their true purpose is to carry out what has come to be known as cullings, or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. The killing is swift and indiscriminate, with the shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, and executioner, and the chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. Game.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
That's right. Open door harder button. That's another thing about this game. I have a... Hold on, let me not talk.
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Yeah, one thing I will say is, like, for me, I don't like the press door, like the open door harder button. I don't like that. Like, I think there should be just like, okay, there's a button you press to open the door, and that's it. Not just press it and then open the door harder. Like, you know, hold R1, because they want it to be interactive, but all it is distracting and annoying.
On your command, my lord.
Like, it takes me out of the game than makes me more engaged in it.
What is it now? I told you. We bear a message for the Vicereign. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
Oh shit, wait a minute, chat. Give me just a bit. Let me go use the bathroom, then I'll be right back. My bad, chat. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I didn't even mean to goddamn pause as long.
Your
Okay.
petty revolution ends here.
You.
On these our swords we swear.
Wrong one.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
No good. Help me, boy.
Nice try.
More dragons.
Whoa. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
To me!
Guess we're all ready.
Farewell. Now, Torgal!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one.
Another dragoon.
In taking it, You have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing. We'll find how.
No.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Let's try.
Nice. Carrier Link and Dragon Talent. Those are new.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
All right. Now to get into the capital. Oh no, we back at Lazarus.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
What sold? Hospital Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might
Oh,
see
he's crying.
thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
It was silly, but it served a purpose, and I like that. I really like that.
You were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient.
A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
What's this? There is a plus sign. It means I get more stuff.
We had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the faith?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Accepting side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring the nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to review current renown level and accept any donations available. What's good, dude? You doing alright?
You earned this.
Oh, these people giving me stuff. Okay.
Here you are. You earned this.
Now I need 100 renown to get whatever the next thing is. Okay. Neat. I'll be doing all the side quests.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
They never heard about us, I expect. We could have sworn we had a few. That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What you pair
That's
up
good.
to?
That's good.
What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, It sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Typical nobles.
Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin? Then do I have a billet for you, an especially terrible one the locals call Dozemare. Hey, let me read it. While passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Norvant, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind, so strong that it bent back the trunks of old oaks, and heard a cry so terrible that he ran for his life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was the nesting place for an elder griffin known as Dozemare, a beast much hated for its appetite both for chocobos and for children. Oh my. So where can I find it? Oh wait, they said for Nirvana. Okay, I know where it's at. Alright, so the last one, yeah. Guess we go ahead and find out. So somewhere around this area. Actually, wait a minute.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Okay, found it. Wait, no, I didn't. I thought I did. Thought I found it. You know what? Fuck it.
Be safe.
Oh, but this is one of the things I gotta hunt though. So let's get it.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy. There's a good boy. Too slow.
Clouded eye.
Rest well. I know I will.
Ready, go?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell this damn thing is. I don't think I was out there with that damn thing. Oh, this is like the Norvant Valley and shit, so I guess I go that way. See if that's it. Am I going the right way? Okay, yeah. I thought I was gas for a minute.
Good girl. All right.
Company.
Time to fight. Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Ah, and there it is. Holy shit. Hey, bud.
Other work will have to wait.
Morgul, look sharp.
Too slow.
Oh, okay. Whoa, okay.
There's a good boy. Let's try.
I'm hurt, Morgul.
Big Bird is down. Oh yeah, I got DJ and JP to go. Oh, nice, nice. Congratulations, friend. Oh!
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Pet the dog. Good boy. You noticed him. The boy. Good boy. Now we talk to Wounded Man.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
I keep wanting to press the center button so bad.
That monster's taken quite a liking to
And with a bit of luck, Clive might... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
I had to hunt down a damn griffin for this. You better be grateful.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Yeah. Great Slayer built recipe unlocked. I hope I can make it. Yeah, obtain design draft for Drake Slayer's belt. Design crafts unlock new crafting options at the blacksmith at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the hideaway for details on material requirements.
What do you need? What do you want?
Oh, so that's a hunt. I need to go get electricum, but I get that from a hunt, so I gotta go out and get that. So these are both hunt items. Okay, let me do that. But do more hunts. There was something else I was gonna do, and now it just slipped my mind. Actually, yeah, that's right, because I already got enough reputation to go get the thing off the board.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the flame?
Same way they never had.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, never mind. I need 130.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, what we got? I gotta go find this dragon. Adjacent from Eastpool. Northern borders. Alright, so let's... God damn it. Let's find Eastpool. Eastpool, there we go. I gotta stop pressing the center button. That button too. Well, I gotta stop holding the center button, but I do want to look at the map. It says at the northern part. Actually, I'll see what happens if I go there, but I don't think it'll be that way. But let's see. Again, stop pressing the wrong button. Okay, let's.
Damn bandits. You'll regret coming here.
What if it's pants and fails? Also, there's something over there. Ah.
Run like the wind. Be safe.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get over here or not. Alright. All bird back.
Faster.
Yeah, let me go back to where I'm at. I need to go peaceful. I need to find this damn dragon. Ugh. Obviously, I think that's like not where I want to be, but I'm not too far off. Let's go the opposite direction. Go across the bridge.
Let's go. Time to fight.
Gotta find the damn hunt. Is that it over there? What I'm looking at? I think that's it. I think I found it. I just gotta get over there toward it. This ain't it. Wish it was, but whatever.
Nice try.
Oh yeah, because I was. Okay, so it just doesn't want to do stuff. Okay. Oh, I fucking missed it. Huh. I just want to look it up, chat. I'm not ashamed to say it because I didn't know where it was and I didn't want to be looking everywhere for it. Because some of the points are fucking vague as hell. And I don't like vague shit. I really don't. Actually, I didn't pass it at all. Never mind. I can stop pressing the wrong buttons.
Let's go.
So it's right there. Okay.
Ambrosia.
Gotta go over here. I would have known that. I mean, eventually I would have found it, but.
We're not alone.
Ah, and there it is.
Thanks, girl.
New rank. The figure. What level are you? Level 30.
The wild wyvern.
Ow.
This area. Nice try. Too slow.
was a rough fight, but I did it. All the hunts are done for now. Back to Talon.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
Okay. Gotta stop pressing that button. Actually, oh shit, I didn't even know what time it was. Give me just a second, chat. I'm gonna take my little 10-minute break. You know, walk around, stretch out, shit like that. Stick around. But first, we're gonna go see what's up with this dude first. And probably buy some items because I am out of items. I used a lot of items in that fight.
How do? Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. That all, is it?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Alright, sit tight, chat. I'll be right back. All right, chat. I'm back. Let's continue this side mission I'm on.
Wait. So,
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Run like the wind. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. Farewell. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Alright, going back to the hideaway.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
marvellous. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Hell, I wouldn't be either.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses? It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
He's gonna be shitting
welcome
bricks later.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Typical nobles. How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
That was good, Vivian.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this
Storm?
is
Isn't it
approach
Titan?
to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles. I could have sworn we had a...
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drek's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox, the man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together, all while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Things are about to get hairy, chat. Boiling Sea West Storm.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it, when the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
It's worth the Iron Kingdom.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Iron Ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. Now the only way past them is through them.
Ah, I hate that fucking book. I don't know why today feels like Friday. And sorry if I've been quiet, chat. I've just been really paying attention to this game and I've been getting more into it.
Is that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
You gonna stop doing that? You know, I still got a shit ton of points. I keep forgetting about this part of the goddamn game. This shit. I got so many damn points. Ooh, summon a tornado. Tornado. It builds a lot of stun gauge. I like that.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Oh.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of this one.
Believe me, I need to That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Press on?
Yes.
All right. I want to press on, but I got stuff to do later today. I don't want to I don't want to stop playing because I am having fucking fun. But sadly, I do have to stop it here. But I do want to thank everybody for showing up and showing out. Thank you, Dew Hunter. Thank you, Rooster. And of course, to all my lurkers and passerbys. You guys have been a great audience tonight. Tomorrow, I will go uninterrupted and unabated. And we will get a little further. And like I said, in the coming days, I'm gonna try to play a little longer on this game because I'm going through surgery in August, and I won't be here, and I won't be streaming for about a month and a half, maybe a whole month. I don't know. Depends on how healing goes and how my body reacts. But with all that said, well, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Again, thank you everybody for showing up and showing out, especially my lurkers and passerbys. I will be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. EST. And with all that said, good night, everybody.